They start the drive with Cook. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The decision to keep it turns out to be a good one. 11 yards in the first down. Pretty ideal right there. Keep it yourself, get the first down, and get the heck out of bounds.
And knowing him, I believe he's thinking, I can get a few more yards if I just lower my shoulder. But he also hears that second voice in his head. His head coach, or probably his agent too, saying, get out of bounds, man. Don't do that.
Allen's throw is complete. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game. But in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that. And here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game. And all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive, INT.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Give to Cook out of the gun. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen, 22 yards. And the Bills get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. From midfield, here's Brady. toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Brady now on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
The throw on second down by Brady is incomplete.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game. But after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
Throwing is Brady on third down. This one taken in by Otten. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Now Brady again. Godwin's got it. Touchdown Tampa Bay. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Bucs are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point put through by Succop, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets.
Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Mike Edwards picks it off, and the Buccaneers are going to take possession of the football. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
They'll give Fournette another crack, and he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Leonard Fournette taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Bucs have moved out in front. Extra point up and good by Succop, and that makes the score 14-7. The Bucs ready for the kickoff, and here we go. It's in the air. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
first down, and they're going to throw with Allen. This to Hines on the drop-off.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Mike Edwards picks it off, and the Bucs are going to take possession of the football. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
He's got Otten. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. The slot man in motion right. On second down, they'll run with White. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Brady going to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Cade Otten from 19 yards away. And the Buccaneers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point put through by Succop. And it's now 21-7. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. Hines opting not to risk it, and this will come out to the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The decision to keep it turns out to be a good one. 11 yards in the first down.
Well, I'll tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh, my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point. And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll try and run the option left side. And he's got a first down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning. So not his arm, but hurting him with his legs. A gain of 19 on the keeper and a first down. And now they'll throw with Allen. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Vita Vea busting through to get him for a loss of 6.
Well, you're already up a couple of scores here in the first half defensively, and Charles, they just seem to be playing really free on that side of the football.
I love the observation, because with that type of a lead, They feel like they can take a few more chances and be even more aggressive, and it's been paying off for them so far this game.
And that's good for a gain of 6, and that brings up third and a full 10 yards. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Allen with a throw caught by Diggs, and he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
That's the third time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going, and right now it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
Now a first and 10 at the 11. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. And it's caught. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with a 21-7 lead already in their hip pocket, probably not a time to get too creative or inventive here. We'll see. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Again, it's Fournette. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. Now Brady. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed, because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. Fielded at the 33. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
And they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
On the move past the 40, down the right sideline. A big play there on the catch and run. 68 yards. Here's Brady. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Brady gives this to White, and he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
I have to laugh a little bit because he actually handed it off. I thought with the 2 touchdown passes he's thrown in this one already, he'd go ahead and fling and try and get a 3rd one.
Yeah, now from this spot on 3rd down, I think he'd probably throw it here.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. They won't even send in a running play here, I don't believe. I think they go ahead and try and throw it for a touchdown.
Succop's kick is good, and they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
And no thought of a return here for Hines. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Allen. It's complete to Diggs. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down. Now Allen. That'll be complete to Cook. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Play action. Now it's Allen. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo 1st. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 36. Allen's throw going to be caught by McKenzie. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. They run the option here on 1st and 10. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run with Cook. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bills get a bit closer. Finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL. A complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. touchdown. Bass to kick it away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. That throw by Brady incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
Brady will try again on second down. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
To throw, it's Brady. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. So that potentially a turning point here this third quarter. A 2-score lead down to 1 now following the pick six.
And that had to be the message at halftime for this defense. Delivered and accepted. We need to go out there and make something happen.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is down to 2. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. Yeah, he's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. Second down now. From the 27, Brady. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. So, my goodness, I would have thought this possible not too long ago. That turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. That is one on the other side of the field where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. To the air, Allen. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Third and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. They'll run it. Here's Cook. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
Bit of a pressure spot here for Tyler Bass. This for a 4th quarter lead. The kick by Bass is good. And the Bills have taken the lead here in the 4th. So he waited on the sideline for his first chance of the ball game. It didn't come until the 4th quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
From the 31, Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. Finding room at midfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 48-yard line. They will run with White out of the shotgun. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Now Brady. Looking downfield for Godwin. This is caught inside the 15. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 44 yards. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
2nd down and goal. Brady, this is caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. For the lead, here's 3rd and goal. White, boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
And I don't think there should be much of a discussion here, but you know how I am. You kick the football, you take the lead. How bold do you want to be in this situation, though?
A field goal gets them the lead, but they'll risk it here on 4th and goal. They'll go with a big bank Fournette, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Leonard Fournette, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bucs have taken a 4th quarter lead. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Brady's going to look to throw. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. And the formula there on the 2-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that someone, if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Here's Allen. That's taken in by Knox. 30. 10. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Dawson Knox, 78 yards. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. Fields this way up at the 17. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They run again with Hines. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It'll be a gain of 11. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Slot man moves right. And they'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage. And Allen will have the first down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact at the end. That one good for 16 as the drive continues. A nice run there. He calls his own number, gets the first down, and then slides to a stop before he has to take any contact.
And that absolutely has to please this coaching staff because you know they've been drilling into his head. You're no good to us on the sidelines if you're not playing, right? If you have to be over here full-time with us, that doesn't work so well. We need you on the field, so sliding like that, they'll take that every time.
And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. So all eyes now on Tyler Bass. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And it is good. He splits the uprights on the chip shot. And the Bills are going to get out of here winners. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense.
You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the prove. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the prove. You gotta choose. Yeah, I jump out the booth. Then I might hop through the roof. Count on the rings. My team is the truth, but they some liars. like the top or you just like to lose? Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the prove. You gotta choose, make a choice. I need 100 pack for my boys. Be hating and talking and hating. I bet you I kill the noise. I've been a man like I'm Peyton. I boost up my rating. You know how I play with toys. Pop out on any occasion, get standing ovations. They can't help it but rejoice. They all wanna follow me, cause I got my foot on the opposition neck and ain't no apologies. 100 yards, you know I own all the property. Daddy's home, you know I own all the property. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose? Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the prove. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose? Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the prove. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose? Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the prove. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose? Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the prove. You gotta choose. 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 Got so many memories that I made on Cascade Road. I done gained the world, I ain't never sell my soul. This is God-given, so I thank him as I go. Hate to sound conceited, but I know. Crazy thing they with me. Yeah, crazy thing they with me. Run up on me, baby, show you gon' see. Yeah, God power from my head and my feet. Yeah. This colossal, what I say is gospel. I cook this with love, they gon' eat it up and swallow me. I'm from the ghetto, babe. Seen bodies in the streets so I could tweet. I came from nothing, I turned a mustard seed into a million. In the discussion, had a TED talk with the higher me, show me how to run it up. I need all my cheese. Every day that I wake up, I'm pinching myself, can't believe that I'm really me. Popping shows in New Zealand, boy, you is not eating, man. We do not play in the same league. I gave my mama some racks and she asked me if I'm selling. I said, mama, please. If I was, do you think I'd let you know? Got so many memories that I made on Cascade Road. This is God-given, so...
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from uptown Charlotte. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First and 10 here for Flacco. He finds his man, complete. It's done. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Flacco. Wide open, Gronkowski. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30. Under pressure, and Flacco's going to be dropped. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Operating off play action. Flacco is going to float this one deep right side. And he will take it in for the touchdown. Harold Carmichael, 42 yards. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead. Extra point by Gain is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 16. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking for Kelsey there, but it's intercepted. And now, Charles, they're working with a short field, a chance to make this a 2-score game, and these guys haven't even worked into a lather yet here in the first quarter.
Yeah, how about that? You score, you take it away, get an excellent return, and now you got a chance to go up 2 scores in this game.
And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. On 2nd and goal, Flacco to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, that's one way you take away a first down as a defender. Make sure you have a little bit of physical play when the ball gets to the receiver. Find a way to jostle it free. They caught him off guard, force the incompletion.
3rd and goal, Flacco. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Eagles are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. And the defense, Charles, they bit a little bit, but they did not break. And then on 3rd and goal there, the huge interception.
Think of the momentum they're carrying with them right now, Brandon, because in their mind, whether they want to admit it or not, they were conceding 3 points. Their goal was to keep them at the end zone, not give up a touchdown. Instead, they give up nothing. What a big-time play and a big-time stop by them.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of a tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
Throwing is Hurts. He finds his man, complete. That's done. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. DeForest Buckner using that size to force his way in there and make the stop behind the line. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Hurts. It's Kelsey on the ground. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. From the gun, it's Hurts. He's got the Hall of Famer, Harold Carmichael. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. They'll look to make it 3 for 3 on 3rd down conversions. They need a yard here. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. So another third down conversion, and now they've got a first and goal. Here's Hurts to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Tariq Woolen picks it, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, there's no other way you could describe it because that was absolutely just gut-wrenching for that offense. They were right on the precipice. Points were available. All they had to do was just fall forward, and they were going to put them up on the board. Instead, a long drive ends in heartbreak and a melancholy trip back to the drawing board. I like it when I go a little bit lyrical.
He's got him in, complete. The 30, 10, 5, touchdown. Keenan Allen, 96 yards. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now 14-0. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the plague did on the last one.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. That is caught by Carmichael. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A gain of 28 yards there and given the first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Play action. Here's Hurts. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 23 yards the pickup there.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll get their receiver involved here. It's Brown. And that's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for 2nd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Now on 2nd and 16. Hurts. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. They took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. A throw left side complete to Harold Carmichael. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. Touchdown, Eagles! From 21 yards away. And the Eagles This decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And that one makes it 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Jerick McKinnon to take it out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
Play action. Flacco. Flushed out right. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Flacco now on 4th. Looking for Gronkowski, and it's intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Flacco right back to work after the pick-6. Over the middle, complete. It's done. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. On first down, Flacco. He finds his man, complete. That's done. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. A short kick taken at the 18. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
Good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Now back to throw. To the right side, it's Kelsey. He'll get it inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that will bring up 2nd down. Up the middle they go. Done. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Eagles have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Elliott good on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they'll start at the 25 as McKinnon decides against returning it. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's done. Called out a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the third. Flacco to throw here on 3rd down. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Now a handoff up the middle. Done. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. They fake the handoff. Now Flacco to pass. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. Touchdown! Keenan Allen. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And his guys are going to retake the lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They had gotten the lead with the opening drive touchdown in the third quarter. Now they relinquish that lead back. Could be in for an interesting second half.
It certainly appears that way, doesn't it? Almost turning into one of those pendulum games, right? Where it swings back and forth. And who's going to make the play that changes that maybe it puts it on one side and keeps it there?
They go play action with Hurts. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Up the middle they go. It's done. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Here's Flacco. Dancing to his left. And it's caught. Touchdown. Keenan Allen, 25 yards for the touchdown. And that interception key as it leads to the touchdown. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Open man, it's the tight end, Kelsey. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be their final. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts. And this one is incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Hurts. This is Smith with a grab. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. It's Kelsey on the grab. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. To throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. Looking sideline, incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Hurts sets up to throw it. Throw left side complete. That's Smith. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st down, Hurts. And this is caught at the 8. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Touchdown! From 3 yards out. And the Eagles have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Elliott on for the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal now. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
For most people, the excitement of the kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shouldering the ball carrier, and down he goes.
They look to throw on 1st and 10 with Flacco. Going deep here for Allen. And that is incomplete.
After what they've faced during this game, where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Second and 10. Flacco once more. On the slant, complete to Green. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. The offense back out on the field here following the 2-minute warning. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, Dunn, and some room to work. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The 13 yards that time of the first. They'll keep it on the ground. It's done. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Flacco to throw. Looking for Gronkowski. Out route. He's got him. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Now a handoff up the middle. Done. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 11 more on that one and another first down. Up the middle they go. It's done. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And he goes diving to get his...
God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted. East Coast, the 6'4s hitting switch. It's not a conflict of interest.
Cut it with the business. West Coast rocking them Timberlands, deep up in them trenches. It's no difference. Neither one play games when swinging for them fences. We want the finer things that's expensive. To hit them either close range or at a distance. If God for me, why bother? I got my game from the Godfather. Top of the food chain, rock bottom. And handle my business when it was my problem. G.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our 2 quarterbacks, certainly 2 of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
the former Utah Ute Matt Gay to get this one started. And off we go from uptown Charlotte. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Room here to run. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. A huge play there right off the bat. 49 yards on the ground. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Flacco from the gun. And they finally get to him as he's taken down. That is Nick Bosa from out on the edge who worked his way in for the sack. After the sack on 1st down, Flacco. And he's got Edelman for the first time. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Here's Flacco. Trying to squeeze it into Edelman, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Hall of Famer Ronnie Lott. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy. It's not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one, and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
They get the pick. Now what can Flacco do on 1st down? And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by the Hall of Famer Mel Blount. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. Well, their defense got him the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brandon, I was expecting you coming like an auctioneer. We got two. Do I hear 3? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. From the gun, Flacco. And he's got Edelman on the out route. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. First and 10 here for Flacco. And it's caught. Touchdown. Julian Edelman. 25 yards for the touchdown. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead. Folk connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Flacco off play action. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And got his man complete. And some space here. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. On 2nd and 10, Flacco. He put it on the carpet, a fumble. It's going the other way. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. After 7-0 on EA Sports. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Going for the deep ball. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the count.
And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. Keenan Allen, 39 yards. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point by Gain is up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. Under pressure, and Flacco's going to be dropped. Tariq Woolen in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. got that snap off. Flacco now. Throwing left side, he's got Gronk, complete.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Passing play, Flacco. Over the middle, Julian Edelman, it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards for number 11. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. First and 10, and Flacco looking to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. It's caught at the 10. A big play there. 52 yards. The defense, they weren't fooled on that post route. They just couldn't make the play.
And the offense definitely tried to fool them because you saw the other route combinations, didn't you? Anything that they were running trying to draw attention away from the deep part of the field, but still had it covered, yet they were able to come up with a nice play.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
And it's caught. Touchdown. Rob Gronkowski. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And his guys have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Folk, and that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Operating off play action, Flacco. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And he's going to have a first down, and they get into field goal range here at the 29. Here's Flacco. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It just appeared there that the defense, they had that read from the moment the ball was snapped. And not only did they get the interception, add a nice return on top of it, all the way into the end zone for a defensive touchdown.
Yeah, and the guy made the play. He gets the points. That really was a group effort, wasn't it? How about the coaches? They've got to be so excited. All the preparation time in the film room, it translated into a big play that put points on the board for their team.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Flacco fakes the give, sets to throw. He sets to fire deep. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked by the Hall of Famer Mel Blount. A nightmare of the first half for him, and that's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. So this a 2-possession ball game as we get back underway, set for the 3rd quarter. Jerick McKinnon to take it out of the end zone. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the 3rd quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Flacco's throw there complete to Allen. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. And again, it's Flacco to throw. They'll roll him out right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. So after the sack here, 2nd and 14. Flacco. Flush to his right. A throw left side complete to Harold Carmichael. And he's brought down. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now Flacco. Touchdown. A great play there. Taking it in. And his guys are able to make this a close game again. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 57 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries of the ball game.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football. sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On first down, Flacco. To the right side, and he's got Edelman. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that. And that's what he did.
He's like a freight train. Three quarters in the books. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. And we're back now in Charlotte as we are set to bring you the home stretch here, the fourth quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Flacco looks to throw. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down.
Guys, block it!
Operating out of the gun, Flacco. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Right side, that's complete to Gronkowski. Touchdown! 3 touchdown passes now for Joe Flacco as his guys are able to extend their lead.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Folk connects on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. A short kick taken at the 18. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. He got 29 yards that time. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Play action, Flacco. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. They fake the handoff. Now Flacco to pass. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Here we go. 4th down, 4th quarter. Flacco. And it's incomplete. They cannot...
Dollar. Hey. DJ Mosky, let's get it. We the champions. Here in Los Angeles. We doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I'm at the plug, introduced to my brother. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking